and welcome to another video for SimonsStamp.com. I'm starting out with some Neenah Desert Storm environmental cardstock that I folded to a standard size card. So the finished folded size is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 tall. I have a piece of some of the thicker vellum from Basil that you can buy at Simon Says Stamp, and I believe it's the 40 pound. I'm going to be using this Cuttlebug embossing folder. This is the polka dots embossing folder, and I'm going to emboss the vellum using my Sizzix Big Shot machine. So I'm just putting that in there. Then I have my Big Shot right here. Alright, I have the old multi-purpose platform. So I'm just going to open it up so there's no tabs. Put that in with the 2 plates. And I'll just roll that through. It should go through really easy since the vellum is rather thin. Alright, and then I can take this out. I have this really cool vellum texture. I'm using a piece of pattern paper from Echo Park's Sweet Day 6x6 pad. It's just this pattern right here that has a really subtle light blue and kind of a cream colored zigzag. I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. Alright, and I'm going to wait to put this down onto the card until I have the rest of my card done, because I'm going to have to hide the adhesive behind the elements I'm putting on top. So I'm going to set this aside for a minute. Alright, now I'm going to do some stamping, and I'm using this stamp set from Basic Gray and Hero Arts. This is the Picnic stamp set, and I'm going to be using the smaller cupcake. And you can see on the cupcake, in fact maybe you'll see it better on this sheet right here, that you can have a different color on the top of the cupcake than the bottom. And just to aid in that, I'm actually going to cut the stamp apart. And I know some of you are going to cringe when I do this, but just remember you can mount them on the block back together if you ever want to use them together again. So I'm just going to carefully cut along the top of the cupcake liner. Perfect. So now I can stamp those separately, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I have a, let's see, where's my acrylic block? Here we go. I have this acrylic block right here. I'm going to have the bottom of the cupcakes, they're all going to be the same color, and the color I've chosen is Cup of Joe from Hero Arts. Okay. Alright, while I have this ink out, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of it on the corner of an acrylic block. And I'm going to use a blender pen to add some color and dimension to those cupcake liners. So I'm just picking up a little bit of that color, and I'm going to scribble off to the side. And I'm just going to have it start from the bottom corner, and I'm just going to bring in that color a little bit. There we go. So just so it fills in that liner a little bit. Alright, I'm going to clean off my blender pen by just scribbling until it runs clear. I'm kind of rotating the pen. There we go. Now it looks pretty clear. Put the cap back on, and now I'm going to switch stamps to the top of the cupcake. And I'm going to be using 3 different colors of ink. First I'm going to use Soft Pool. Just finish that cupcake right there. So I'm using Soft Pool, and I'm going to color that cupcake in as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, put some color down, and then pick it up with my blender pen. I'm just going to color in this area down here at the bottom. Just a little bit of color, not a ton. Alright, I'm going to move on to the next color, which is Soft Lilac, and then Soft Blossom. I'm going to do both of these, and then I'll meet you back here after I've cut the cupcakes out. Okay, so I've cut out the 3 cupcakes. Now we have a strip of white paper So this is some more white, Nina Solar White. I'm going to take the Enjoy stamp from that same stamp set, and I'm going to stamp it in Versamark ink and do some white embossing on it. Okay, I'm using a little bit of some craft sheet from Ranger. I'm taking the Soft Blossom ink that I used on the top of the pink cupcake, and I'm just going to do some direct to paper and add some ink on top of that. Alright, and then I can use a baby wipe to kind of wipe off the extra that's on top of that. Alright, I'm going to take my scissors and cut off these ends. I'm also going to do that ribbon shape. Alright, and now I'm going to start assembling the card. I'm going to go ahead and take the cupcakes, and I'm going to be placing them on here just like this, but a little bit below. I'm using some dimensional adhesive behind the cupcakes. I put dimensional adhesive behind the cupcakes so they're like that. I'll put it on the card. Alright, and then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put some dimensional adhesive behind it on it as well and put it right there. That's why I put the cupcakes more to the bottom of the vellum. Hey honey, it's my cat, Manny. Alright, I'm going to go around the outside edge with some white dashed lines with a white gel pen. Alright, now I'm going to be embellishing the cupcakes. I'm using some Distress Stickles from Tim Holtz and Ranger. This is the clear rock candy. I really like this one because it sort of looks like it puts like little sugar crystals wherever you place it. So I thought that'd be really fun on top of the cupcakes. And then I'm going to be using a couple little heart-shaped pearls from Hero Arts, and then some of these large gems. So I'm going to go ahead and start embellishing. Alright, so there's the finished card. It has that rock candy, and when that dries it'll kind of fall a little bit and then it'll look a little bit more crystallized. It looks really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed today's card, and thanks for watching.